It's Dana White's Contender Series, week number 1, and we're back. And I love it, guys. This is my favorite time of the year. It's just so many fights and so many fun interactions with the fans. So many new, exciting prospects making their way into the UFC. I love to see it. It's definitely the best time of the year. And we have a week 1 matchup here, which, in my opinion, might be the toughest fight to predict on this fight card here. And that's a 185-pound matchup between Neemias Santana and Ilian Bouafia. Now, Bouafia, 6-0, 5-0 in the last 5, obviously. Pretty good record, right? It's, but still kind of green, right? And he hasn't had a lot of fighfights. He's taken on the 7-2-1, 3-1-1 in the last 5. Santana. Now, Santana's been around a little bit longer, got a little bit more fights. Not a ton, but a little bit more, a little more experience. But this is the trickiest fight, and I'll break it down and explain why. Because skill for skill, you wouldn't necessarily think so, but it's just how they match up, right? And for Santana, he's a good striker, kinda. Good forward pressure, good power, and really long straights. But he does a lot of things just technically wrong. Like, he'll swing wild at times, just from the hip, just wild shots. And sure, that is technically not what you should be doing most of the time, but it seems to work for him. He keeps his hands kind of low sometimes too. And you don't like to see that either, but it works for him because he's just such an odd striker and his angles are different, and it makes it tricky. He's a decent grappler. We don't really see him offensively use that too much except for when he hurts guys. And he has really powerful ground and pound, but he won't commit to the mat, which is good. He'll stay kind of just in that like half standing or fully standing and then just throwing big shots down at his opponents. You love to see that for a guy that does want to keep it on the feet. There's a lot that makes this guy tricky on the feet. And I think that's something that can give trouble to the more technical striker in Bouafia. Bouafia, solid striker. Very quick jab, and he throws it really long. So the jab's fast, and he has the way of extending his body to really land that jab at long range. Does a good job. Feints really well. He'll sit just at the edge of the range, right? Just at the edge of the danger zone, and just like pop off little combos, little jabs, little whatever, and he'll just sit there right at the edge just to try to draw things out of his opponent, but also to add just enough pressure that they don't quite feel comfortable. It's really impressive. I like the way he does it. He's super accurate, but he does not defend leg kicks very well. That's the one drawback for him. I don't know that that's really the thing here, though. He's fighting against a guy that just wants to take his head off. Sure, he's going to throw some leg kicks, don't get me wrong, but I do think that this isn't going to be his biggest drawback in this fight. I think it's going to be if he starts to get a little bit too confident seeing a guy with his hands down and then gets caught with a big shot. He does have decent grappling. He has decent top pressure, things like that. But one thing I do like is he will use his legs to create space and get back to his feet if he does get taken down. I foresee this being a striking matchup mostly. Both these guys tend to want to strike in their matchups. So that's what we're going to get. We've got the cleaner, more polished striker that's going to be able to land the shots, do things more technically sound, or the guy that's just unorthodox and looking to take your head off. I mean, we've seen guys like that have some serious success in the UFC. Look at a guy like Vinicius Oliveira, for example, a guy that conventionally you're looking at him, you're like, man, this guy's style is so awkward on the feet, but he does well. He's winning fights. That's kind of, I mean, I'm not saying Santana is going to be the next, Vinicius Oliveira. I'm saying it's similar in that sense with the hands down and things like that. Bouafia, on the other hand, more technically sound, more traditional, things like that. And I think that's going to be enough to get it done here, but I do think there's a lot of danger in it. And this, like I said, this is my trickiest fight to break down on the card. I'm thinking Bouafia to get this one done and remain undefeated. I'm interested to hear what you think. Let me know if you've looked at this fight, you've got a side, or maybe you're just friends with one of the guys, whatever, that's cool too. But like this video if you've enjoyed this, maybe got some fun information out of this, or just had a good time watching. That's awesome. If you haven't, also check out the rest of the videos on this playlist. There are 5 of them because week 1 we have 5 matchups, and I will be seeing you in one of those.